Red Dead Online 2020. In this video, we will be going over a full wrap-up of what happened in the game of Red Dead Online through 2020. We will also be going over what's to come this way into the game this 2021. So to start off, what even happened this past year? January. We started off 2020 with the situation we are currently in. The Moonshiners update came out a month before and was still newish to the community, but starting to get a little stale. Most of us had already done all you could with the Moonshiners DLC. We were also working towards completing the Outlaw Pass number 2. The Outlaw Pass number 2 did drop the same day the Moonshiners update did on December 13th, 2019, so most of us were either working on it or completing it around the time in January. February. This was nothing but Tuesday updates. They aren't good, but they aren't nothing also. Mostly just recycled content. Most of us here are done with the Outlaw Pass 2 or getting very close. But other than that, February didn't have anything. March. On the 10th of this month, the Outlaw Pass 2 closed up and there wasn't a sign of a new update. Outlaw Pass, nothing. At this point, it's been 3 months without a single word from Rockstar of a future DLC or anything. Little did we know, this was the beginning of something horrible for Red Dead Online. April. Rolling into April, everyone is getting very tired of the same old content. Red Dead Online is slowly losing players due to no content. 4 months now without a big update and a month since the Outlaw Pass 2 closed up. People at this point are practically screaming at Rockstar to just at least inform the community if there is something in the works. I remember my feed on social media was constantly adding Rockstar games to let the people know if there was going to be some significant change to Red Dead Online, but nothing came out of it. May. At this point, it has been 5 months. COVID has currently shut everything down, so to our knowledge at the time, we thought that Rockstar Games headquarters has most likely shut down, making it even worse for a hope of a new update. In May, we are still just receiving these useless Tuesday updates. Around this time, most of the players have left the game. There was nothing to do, and Rockstar didn't have a single word to say about any of it. For me personally, as a content creator of Red Dead Online, this was very hard to see. I needed to post something, but there wasn't anything. We were down bad as a community, or what was left of it, that is. June. Everyone has practically given up hope at this point in the year. Me personally, I was thinking of switching content fully due to nothing happening in the game. No update, no Outlaw Pass, nothing. I believe this was Red Dead Online's lowest point. Everyone has left in huge groups and was turning into a quote-unquote dead game. Also, at this time, I believe that Rockstar has pushed out 2 or 3 major updates for GTA 5 since the beginning of 2020 until now, leaving us all with very mixed emotions. A lot of us were wondering why GTA 5 was getting all the praise, but Red Dead Online would get nothing. June was the month that marked half a year without any content added into Red Dead Online, and also not a single word from Rockstar at all, making this month the hardest in my opinion for all players that loved the game as deeply as we did. Around this time, players also started a movement as dressing up as clowns, meaning we were all clowns waiting for Rockstar to release something. There were thousands of clowns running in each and every server to send a message that we are now seeing that Rockstar is treating us like a bunch of clowns for waiting this long. July. To put it into simple words, all hope was lost. The lobbies were dead. The clown movement seemed to fail to send a message. Red Dead Online used to be a fun game with many things to do, but has evolved into something that keeps players waiting now 7 months, with no update in sight. But on July 24th, 2020, we all woke up to a newswire by Rockstar saying that we have been busy working on a new massive update dropping on July 28th. This was the greatest news anyone had ever seen at this point for Red Dead Online this whole year. It's been 7 months without a single word, and out of the blue one day they came out and gave the game what it needed most, a major update. Now, maybe it was all of us addressing Rockstar on a new update every single day on every social media outlet, or maybe it was the clown movement. Either way, we had content coming to Red Dead Online and we couldn't be any more happier. When the 28th rolls around, we are finally introduced to the Naturalist role. Here, we get introduced to this new role with Harriet the wildlife expert and Gus the trader. This update brought a majority of the players back to the game and gave everyone that little spark they needed. At this time, we also got introduced into the Outlaw Pass 3. Everything was looking great. August. Rockstar did something a little different with this Naturalist update. Instead of pushing out all of the content at once, they would release a new legendary animal, whether that being through missions or through free roam, every single week through the drip feed content. Now, this was very smart of Rockstar because this made players coming back every single week and tuning into what animal is this week. Now, some of you may disagree with me here, but this Naturalist update was probably my favorite update to ever surface in Red Dead Online. It gave the game meaning again, and there was something to look forward to every single week. September. This month, everyone was familiar on how the update works, and we are still receiving weekly legendary animals, and we were also receiving some cool things like animal vitalism studies where you can turn into different animals. Most players around this time were also finished with their 80 tiers to their Outlaw Pass 3. October. At this time, we are still receiving weekly missions or free roam animals, but the Outlaw Pass 3 ended on October 19th, and there was heavy evidence of an Undead Nightmare 2. But we actually ended up getting a new Outlaw Pass add-on to the Outlaw Pass 3. That one was called the Halloween Pass. It included a bunch of cool and spooky things for the Halloween season. We also got some cool new game modes like the Dead of the Night. And on October 27th, we got our last legendary animal, making it the end of the Naturalist update. November. The Halloween Pass did end, although most players were still searching for legendary animals and there was plenty of content to withstand this month. December. On December 1st, we got our next major update, the prestigious Bounty Hunter license, which gives you 10 more ranks to the bounty roll and new legendary bounties every week for the month of December. We also received our 4th Outlaw Pass as well. And with the latest legendary bounty being Shepherd, that wraps up all of Red Dead Online as a whole in 2020. It did have a very rough start, or half I guess I should say. So now that we have 2020 wrapped up, what can we expect to see this 2021? Well, recently, Rockstar has kicked Red Dead Online's content production a lot more than it was a year ago. So my guess is we could expect to see 2 or 3 major updates and also a few smaller holiday updates thrown into the mix as well. There is also a heavy speculation of the next big update being an add-on to the trader role like our newest update with the prestigious Bounty Hunter license. In my opinion, this new update didn't give that much content, so hopefully they do release a new trader add-on very soon or make it a lot larger for players to enjoy. Now, I will be going over what I personally want to see here in Red Dead Online, which may also fall into your category as well. First off, properties. Properties would be such an amazing thing to see this year, this 2021. It gives the game that little something it's missing. In the properties, maybe you could store your horses and do things like GTA did with their properties. As most of you know, in GTA you can head to your properties garage, which is filled with your personal cars. From there you can hop into any one and leave your garage. Now, that would work perfectly if Red Dead Online had that same system but with your horses. Another thing that I would be most excited for is heists. Heists would be the perfect thing to be added into Red Dead Online this year. This honestly should have came out at the beginning of Red Dead Online's existence. If we are playing a Wild West game where you are somewhat of an outlaw, there should be some sort of heists or robbery missions where you can maybe possibly rob a bank, a train, or anything like that. It's what the players have wanted for so long. Heists are for sure my most favorite thing I'm looking forward to in Red Dead Online. But I don't want to ramble, so I'll just throw a few more of these update ideas that I'm looking forward to on the screen right now. But I want to hear what you guys have to say about Red Dead Online as a whole in 2020. Was it good or was it bad? Make sure to hit that like button and to subscribe if you are new around here. But before you guys go, I just wanted to say thank you so much for sticking with me this past year. We have grown so much and I've got to meet so many of you awesome dudes over this past year. I hope you all had an amazing holiday. I know 2020 has been rough for all of us, but I hope some of my videos I posted over this past year has given you a little bit more enjoyment out of your 2020. But I'll see all of you in 2021 with some more videos. Take care and have a nice day.